Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah.
It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. All right. So just about set now. And on the hill, the big righty, Garrett Whitlock.
Well, Boog, something of interest to me is that this guy's really struggled when working out of the stretch, pitching with runners. And
that one is absolutely belted. And in one hops the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Man at second. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Ball one. Squirts away a little bit. Jimenez up to third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher, and if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up. Well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Durant tracks it down for the out, and the Jays score first. It's 1-0.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for three. The relay throw in there safely.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Fouled off. He was late. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, Bill, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the third and final game of the series. There's a swing and a drive. And it looks like trouble. In comes the run from third. It's 2-0.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Ernie Clement stands in now and watches strike one. Runner at second, 2 down. Out to short, Sogard. To first, safe. And runners at the corners after the infield single. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Will Wagner. That's too low. And that is ball one.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
In there at the knees. That is strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Over to Lowe. They limit the damage here. But 2. And we're back. Today's starting pitcher, Chris Bassett. What do you have on him, Singy?
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip, but he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Wilyer Abreu digs in now. 4 for 8 in the series so far. Runner on the move. Pitches low. Throw to second and great jump. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Abreu matched a homer in his last game. The 1-1 is fouled off. Ripped on a line. And there's one down. Here's a check of the Red Sox lineup, put together by manager Alex Cora. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And this one's off the billboards. Home run. He'll touch them all. And this game is tied. It's 2-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
And now, Tristan Casas. This one smoked on its way out of here. They go back-to-back. His 22nd homer of the year, and that gives him the lead. It's 3-2. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident.
On the ground, out to short. Bichette fires over to first. That's the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now, Nick Sogard homered in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this. Second inning set to go. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
He gave up a couple of runs in the first. His offense picked him up. It's time for him to settle in now and throw up some zeros on that scoreboard.
Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
Dalton Varsho in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Feel like the changeup right there just pulled the string.
On the ground to first. Low takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's Andres Jimenez in there, and it's 0-1.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings here and blasts one left field. That one's back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Bottom of the second, and here's the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. Bassett back to work. On the ground to first, and that chance handled. The flip to the pitcher covering. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 8.
And stepping in for Boston, Abraham Toro.
He's done a great job making contact recently, averaging more than 2 hits per game in his last 5.
Well struck right field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Round second, digging for third. And he's got himself a triple.
All over that one right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Connor Wong now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. 1 away with a runner at third. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one fouled hard the other way. Ground ball up the middle. Gloves it on the dive. Throws from his knees. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop. Gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Fouled off to the right.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
2 down, nobody on. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Now batting.
Wilyer
right
Abreu
fielder.
now at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw, safe. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Duran on at second with 2 down. Runner goes again. Pitch misses. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. 2 outs. Gets him to chase after that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Varsho. He's there. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. Run on 2 hits and they leave 1. Welcome back.
Toronto,
Let's check out what's been
fielder,
happening of
Nathan
late.
Lucas.
Really been playing well. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Vladdy swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. And that is out of play. Grounder off the pitcher. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Now batting. Left fielder,
Catcher coming out to check on him. It
Santander.
looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
And that's downstairs. And 1-1.
1-1.
To short, could be 2. 1 at second. On the low. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Now
Bo
batting.
Bichette gets a chance to hit it.
Bo Bichette.
In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Clement batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. And that one ripped to left, and foul ball.
been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Swing, and the bat went flying there.
Well, we talk about throwing the hands, but not the bat, man. You want to hold on to that thing, and you can see his teammates over there. If he doesn't come through with the knock, he's going to get some business when he goes back to the dugout.
Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And he grounds one back up the middle. What a stop. Gathers and throws, and they get the out.
Oh, that is such a tough play, but they make it look easy. They slow the game down. That diving stop right there, it's only part of the equation. Then you got to collect yourself, get up, make a good throw, and you got to get it there in time. That's the toughest part, especially when it's got to be on the money.
Santander moving back for it. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back in Boston, now it's the DH, Will Wagner. That one's in there, 0-1. Wagner goes 5 feet 11 inches, 26 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Kirk in the box now. Takes strike one. That one's in there. 0-2.
But he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up. He can go.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And now it's Dalton Varsho. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Tap foul at the plate. Blue Jays down a run. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Line to left. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away down. And next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Duran. And that'll do it. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers.
Nick Sogard.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Way out front for strike 2.
0-2.
Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup. Really aggressive at the plate. That at bat, Singy. He was hacking at all of them.
Yeah, and he chased all 3 of the pitches, Boog, and that's not an at bat you feel good about as a hitter, but I think we have to give some credit to the guy out there on the mound. Clearly those offerings had some serious deception to him.
Low, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Up the middle, and that one handled in plenty of time to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. 2 down, base is empty. So stepping in for Boston, Abraham Toro. Tapped up the first base side, but that rolls foul. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Kirk to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. Nothing doing. Whitlock back to work. Pitch misses.
Nope, that's a ball.
1-0.
Well, these Blue Jays,
Ball
simply
one, no
put,
strike.
are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about.
Over to Lowe. 1 away here in the 5th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Ripped to short. Whips it to first. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Now batting, left fielder
Anthony Santander at the plate. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Swing and a ground ball. Over to Lowe. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. And we're back here at Fenway Park. Here's the speedy catcher, Connor Wong. Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball. But he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
Line drive, base hit. Now they get the runner and a rundown. And they put the tag on him for the out. Wilyer Abreu will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. On the ground, Jimenez tosses to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. And now it's Alex Bregman. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Red Sox leading it by 2. And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1 run. Back inside Fenway Park. Start of the 6th. John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Bo Bichette. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Liner, base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he's into second with nobody out.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Here comes the manager out of the... So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Dustin May.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it bangs off the monster. The run comes in to score from second, and it's a 1-run game. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously...
Now this one gets through. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Safe. It's 5-5.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Kirk in the box now, takes strike 1. And fouled off. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're the top half of the 6th. Ground ball could be 2. There's 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that extends the inning. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. Runner takes off. In for a strike. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Chad Green.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Toronto's bullpen with some action. Jimmy Garcia getting loose out there. Burr getting cranked up as well. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Ripped towards third. Slings it across. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting.
And now the shortstop, Nick Sogard. And first offering is fouled off. In the air out towards right center. Varsho moving under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. May, in his 6th season, he features a sinker, a four-seamer, a slurve, a cutter, and he works in a changeup. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
May winds and deals. And that one fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
And that one clips the corner.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Vladdy coming around third. Safe at the plate, and the go-ahead run scores thanks to the misplay. And it's 6-5. Santander at the plate now. That's ball 1.
Ball.
May, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
And that one missing low. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Squeezes it, and that is that. Back now at Fenway, set for the last half of the 7th. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
He starts him with the fastball, and that's a pitch that's right in his wheelhouse. You need to be careful against him with that one.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No
He was
ball,
really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. A big first out here in the seventh via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Bounce to the right. Jimenez throw to first. And that quickly 2 away. So digging in, Connor Wong. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Swing at a high fly ball right field. Varsho after it. And that will end the inning. We go to the 8th. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it. Will Wagner next up for the Blue Jays.
Hitter, Will Wagner.
Swing at a high fly ball, deep left field. And out of here. He deposits that one into the monster seats. An absolute smash to left. It's 8-5.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate.
Now pitching for the Red Sox.
Next to hit, Alejandro Kirk. And that one wrapped foul. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
First out in the top of the 8th. So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. Grounded to low. And he takes it himself for the out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Jimenez stands in here, takes ball 1 low. That's a strike, and it's 1-1. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Misses off the plate, and it's 2-1. And a foul ball. And foul ball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Duran settles under this one, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. The Jays get a pair on this homer. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jimmy Garcia. And this is appearance number 45. Swinging a foul straight back. Out there to center. And it falls. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
On the ground, right side, Jimenez. One gone in the bottom of the 8th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And there's a foul ball. Duran, the runner at second with 1 away.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't
Now
really do
batting,
much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he
Classic.
just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Foul ball there. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Now he breaks his bat. Gets it to first, and that is the inning. New inning getting started, and now Nathan Lucas. Ripped to third and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. This ball's chopped on the ground. Sogard tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs. And now the Toronto
Now
cleanup
batting,
hitter,
left
Anthony
fielder,
Santander.
Santander.
And that's in there at the knees. Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Here's a chopper to short. Sogard slings to first, and that is that. Nothing doing. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Varsho hauls it in, and there's 1 away. He's 2 outs away. Sogard, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swings through that.
You know, that's a swing you'll see a lot against a good sinker, just right over the top. Tough to barrel that up.
Chases in the dirt, slider there. Kirk to first, in time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Now batting,
Last out for the Red Sox in this one. And next for the Red Sox, Nathaniel Lowe. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
That one not close. And now it's even 1-1. The Red Sox trailing by 3. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
Ball 2.
The Red Sox down to their final strike. Way high. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The Jays leading by 3 here in the last half of inning number 9. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, I'd say we got treated to a good one. Gotta love a game when you get 13 runs on the board.
PlayStation